All right. I think I'm early. I thought I was late, but I think I'm actually early. I tried to look to see at the scheduled time, but it wouldn't tell me. So I thought I put in at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm going to wait. Looks like we have one person in the room, maybe. Hello, hello. I have my rats, you guys. Trying to see if they'll come out. Come on. So we have two of them are named Ramen and Noodle. So one is Ramen, one is Noodle. Oh, they're all coming. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi, little baby. Hello, little girl. They're still babies. So you get a little nervous sometimes. But we've had them for about a month. We've had them for about 4 weeks now. Hi, little babies. Come on. See, look, I'll show them to you so you can see. Here they are. Come on. Who wants to come out? All three of them are sisters. These two are like twins. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't want her to fall. Okay. So I have one here. There she is. So the rats are the star of my outschool classes because I actually teach a class on how to take care of your pet rat. So I teach a class on how to take care of your pet rat. There's a part 1 and a part 2, and I have a rat club. You'd be surprised how popular pet rats are. You said memories of your 34-year-old son? Hello, Dr. Priscilla. So yes, this is one of our little, which one is this? This is Willow. So I can tell by Willow and Noodle have the same coat pattern. So they're like a silvery color. They're actually called, their breed are Silvermanes. And if you look at their ears, oh, she's trying to get down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She's like, what's going on? They don't like the bright lights. But if you look at their ears, because of their large ears, they're actually Dumbo rats. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's lights, camera, action. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They love you. So today I had a rat club this morning. So I had a class, which was pretty cool. It was 35 minutes of just all of us sharing about our pet rats. Giselle, you said you're not a fan of rats. They're actually really cool. Rats are so smart. Like, they're smart like dogs and cats. Smart. They're one of the, I think, because guinea pigs are pretty smart, but I think rats are smarter than guinea pigs, I think. But they're awesome pets. They come to their name. You can train them to come to their name. You can train them to do tricks. And so we've actually trained them to, well, the babies, these are babies. So they're little. They look like mice, kind of, because they're babies. See, I'll show you. She's calm because she likes it when I like give her little massages. This is how you kind of massage them a little bit. So she's a little calmer now than when I was holding her out. She doesn't like the bright lights. But if you look at her body, it's okay. Our other rats are much bigger, like 4 times this big, because this is a baby. She's a baby rat. And she was half this size when we first got her. We've had her for about a month. And when we got her, she was only 8 weeks old. And so they grow pretty fast. So she's still a baby. See, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. And if you look at her ears, she has really big ears. She's a Dumbo rat. Yeah, she's a Dumbo rat. And I'll show you the other ones. Oh, looks like they all want to come out. They're coming to the opening. I'll show you while we're waiting to see if anyone else is coming. Oh, are you guys coming out? Who's coming? Who's next? Go, go, go. Are you next? I just had you out. No, you were already out. Let's give you a turn. Come on. This one. Oh, no. Oh, now I got 2 out. Okay, let's see. I think I can juggle 2. I think I can do it. So this is what it's like when you have 2 rats out at the same time. So hold on, it's a little blurry. So you guys, yeah, on OutSchool, you guys know. Here we go. There we go. On OutSchool. Hello, Dee. Jan, you said how many do I have? I have 5. We have 5 rats. They're so cool. They're so cool. I'm going to build a maze. And the babies, we have 3 babies and 2 adults. The babies are not from the adults because they're all of our rats are females. But we just added 3 babies to our home. And they're just so cute because all of my kids wanted like their own pet rat. And so my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 13. So 2 of them, the 2 adults are hers. And then she has 1 baby. She wanted to add a baby. And then the 2 of the babies belong to Jude. He likes rats. Oh my gosh. Having both of them on camera at the same time is not working. I just don't want them on my floor. But if they were to crawl all over me, this is what it looks like. And I knew they were going to go straight for my hair. They like to go, I have shea butter in my hair, and they actually like, see? They love shea butter. Love the shea butter. And so on OutSchool, I actually teach on how to take care of your pet rats. I have a rat club. And so it's pretty fun that I just, I have some classes where, oh my gosh, we're going to put them up. Because I don't normally let them run around in the office. They run around in my daughter's bedroom because my office has a lot of stuff. Okay, there you go. But yeah, I thought I'd show them off to you guys a little bit. Maybe I scared some people away. I think we had a few more people in the room. I think the rats scared some people away. But I came on to chat with you guys. And since I had a class like 2 hours ago, an hour and a half, about a couple hours ago, a class on the rats, then I thought since they were still here, I thought it would be fun to show you kind of, one of the classes I do that's really fun for me on OutSchool. So tell me, how's everything going? How are you? We just had a little chit chat on Thursday. I think I'm a little early today. YouTube is weird. When I tried to look, I couldn't remember what time I had scheduled. And so when I went in to look, it didn't show me a time. It just said upcoming. And so I couldn't remember if I said 3 or 5. So I'm on here because I'm available now. And I may not be available later. So if anybody had any questions, anything you wanted to chat about, I'm doing it up. Mountain Dew, baby. I asked for a Pepsi, but my son got me a Mountain Dew, it's fine. I like Mountain Dew. You guys notice my hair? Yeah. So I changed it. Thursday was kind of like a blondish color. Because my daughter had to bleach my hair and then she tried to dye it green and it didn't take. She tried to dye it a dark green and it just didn't take. So we had to wait. We waited a couple of weeks, and then my other daughter dyed it again Friday night. And look, do you guys see it? Or no, I think she dyed it Thursday night. No, was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. She dyed it last night, right? Thursday night. Well, look, you see the green? Yeah, so I wanted it a really dark green so that you can see it. It almost looks like green highlights, but not like, like neon Mountain Dew green. But oh my goodness, I wonder what it would look like. Probably like Fifth Element. Have you guys seen that movie, Fifth Element? I'd look like one of those futuristic type people with neon green hair. My complexion with neon green hair. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if it didn't scare the kids away, maybe I'd try it one day. I'd be like looking like Kermit the Frog. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. This is one of my new puppets. Help me. I need your guys' help. You guys know I collect puppets, right? Now, this little Kermit, I got him on eBay. I always look for deals. I got him on eBay. He has the Disney tag, but I don't know. I don't think he's like genuinely Disney. I really don't. So he has a Disney tag and it says made in China, but then it says I don't know. Like, look at this tag. Would you guys say that this is legit? If you look, sorry, my nails are green. My nails were dyed green from doing my hair. So forgive my green tinted nails. But look, it says Disney and it says Disney here, but I don't know. My daughter put a Band-Aid on his arm. I don't know if this is like legit, like really Disney. So he looks a little off to me. The quality of him looks a little off. And so instead of me calling him Kermit the Frog, when I do my puppet classes, this is Hermie the Frog. Hermit. And I haven't found my my Kermie voice. I'm still I need to work on my Kermie voice here. But this is Hermit the Frog. And so I have puppet classes on OutSchool. And so they love it when Hermie comes out because it always happens to where one of the kids has like the whole Muppet Babies. One of them I want Animal. Help me, you guys. If you guys know where I can find Animal at a really good price, like I'm not going to pay like $30, $40 for a puppet. I just won't. But if you guys know where I can find Animal, and I was looking for Miss Piggy. Do you know? Let me tell you how hard it is to find Miss Piggy. I looked on like a nice Miss Piggy. I want a certain look. And I looked on eBay and I found one I loved. And on eBay, if they don't have it like directly for sale, you can bid on it. And I got outbidded. And then I tried, it was like 2 hours left. And I was bidding on Miss Piggy, bidding. And then at that it was like 5 minutes before it closed, I was outbidded and I didn't notice that I was outbidded because, I'm not going to just stare at my phone. And so they did that on purpose. They waited until like right at the squeeze moment and they put it in there and outbid me. And I didn't notice. And so I was like, I wonder if I got Miss Piggy. And I didn't get it. 2 people actually had put in bids in the between time. And so I didn't get it. So he's single. He's still single. You're single. And so I'm trying to find my Hermie the Frog voice. I don't have a voice for him yet. But that's my newest puppet. So if you guys can help me find Miss Piggy, Gonzo, and what is it? Fozzie. I think it's Fozzie. That's like waka waka waka. Fozzie. I think Kermie likes to be. I think he does too. But then there's sometimes High Planet repertoire. There's sometimes where Kermit has like he's just so sweet to Miss Piggy, and I'm just like, oh. So I don't know. I don't. But it'll be nice if I can keep up the Miss Piggy and Kermit thing. But I want Miss Piggy. I want Fozzie. I think it's Fozzie, right? Fozzie, Alonzo, and Animal. Those are the ones that I want. So if you guys can help me, I'm not trying to spend 50. Like I've looked and some of the things are like what $30, $50. I'm not trying to spend that much. Oh yeah, I have another one. I have another one, you guys. Tell me if you know who this is. Okay, I'm about to tear up my I'm showing my age on this. You guys are probably in my same age bracket anyway, so maybe even older. I found him on eBay. People ask me all the time, where do you get your puppets? I found him on eBay. And his mouth, I can't put my hand in the top part to like make it open really wide. Only like one finger fits in the bottom part of his mouth. So his mouth doesn't open very wide to like really show his tongue and his top teeth very much. But I was just so happy that I found him, and I found him at a good price too. There were actually a bunch of Alfs. Yes, you got it. There were a bunch of Alfs available. And I was like, oh, Alf. And he loves to eat cats. So when I'm doing my puppet show, if I had the rats out, then it's like Alf is helping the rats because Alf, his delicacy is cats. He loves to eat cats. That's his favorite food. And so those of you that don't know, Alf is an alien. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch Alf all the time. It was like I'd watch it. I think it was after school. After school, I'd watch Alf. I don't think it was before school. I would watch. You guys remember those shows? Who's the Boss? There was Who's the Boss, Alf. You guys remember Small Wonder? She's a small wonder. I think he came on like right after Alf or right before Alf. Small Wonder with the little girl robot whose name is Vicky. Oh my gosh, those were the shows. Small Wonder. What else? Was Who's the Boss? Mr. Belvedere. Those were my shows growing up. Like most kids were watching Sesame Street, and I did watch Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, but I like to watch. I remember when I was younger, I Love Lucy came on at the same time as Sesame Street. And so me and my sister used to argue over, yeah, Punky Brewster. Thank you, High Planet Repertoire. Yes, Punky Brewster. I watched all those shows. And so me and my sister, we used to argue over whose turn it was, because I wanted to watch I Love Lucy and she wanted to watch Sesame Street, but I didn't want to watch no Sesame Street. I didn't even know the Sesame Street character names until, hold on, I'm blurry. Today my camera is getting on my nerves. Okay. Why? I didn't even know the names of the Sesame Street characters until I was much older. Then I was like, oh, I mean, everybody knew Big Bird. That's the only one I knew, Big Bird. I didn't know anyone else at all. So I just knew Big Bird. But now when I got older, as an adult, my favorite Sesame Street character is Grover. If you guys help me find a Grover puppet, send me links, you guys. I collect puppets. There are two things I collect: puppets and snow globes. If you wanted to know a little something about me, I collect puppets and snow globes. Those are like my absolute favorites. I get excited over puppets and snow globes. So send me links to puppets. I'm trying to get Grover. I don't really care about the other Sesame Street characters, but I mean, I get them. But Grover is my favorite, okay? I need a Grover t-shirt, like a Grover hat. I do have a Grover, like, what is it? Winter cap and a Grover ear warmer that my friend knitted for me because she knows that I like Grover. So she, actually, I think she crocheted it. She made me this ear warmer headband and a hat, and it has Grover's face on it. It's so cool. I always preferred Reading Rainbow over Sesame Street. Yes, I forgot about Reading Rainbow. I watched Reading Rainbow too. Bizwahit Mandal. I hope I said your name right. I'm wonderful. How are you? Thank you for asking. So just a little bit on my two newest puppets, because before Alf and before Hermie, you guys know it was Blue Ozzy. So Blue Ozzy, Ozzy Blue. So I've been, in a short period of time, I have acquired 3 puppets, 3 new puppets, and it's exciting. It's exciting to me. So I'm always looking for more. Good, good. I'm glad. Did I say your name right? Bizwahit? Is that how you say it? Bizwahit Mendel? All right. Does anyone have any requested topic for today? A big hello from England. Yay, Tracy. England's in the house. All right. Hello, hello, Tracy Lambert. I'm sorry, you guys. I think it's my lighting. I changed my lighting because the rats don't like the bright light shining on them. And you guys that are just joining, I think you missed the rat premiere. Oh, I'll show you. There they are. Where are you? Let's put you on camera. There's one. There's one little ratty. And there's the other little ratty down there. Oh, you get clear on the rats, but you wouldn't get clear on me. Okay. So that's just 2 of them. There are 3 in there. There are 3 of them in there. One, I think, is in the hut taking a nap. So yes, I was showing off our rats. People are always surprised that we love pet rats. They're just the best. I just love them. My friend had rats. They were so friendly. Yes, they're just so cool. Now they're okay. I've had dogs. I have cats. I have had cats. I had a salamander. I've had red claw crabs, fish. You know, who hasn't really had fish? Hermit crabs, gerbils, guinea pigs, hamsters. Did I say hamsters already? Maybe I said hamsters. I've had so many different pets, and by far rats are my favorite. Now, in the dog versus cat world, I'm going to make a lot of people upset, but I'm more of a cat person. And I'll tell you, I love dogs. I've had dogs since, let's see, we've had a dog since my oldest daughter was 2, and she's 19 now. And our dog passed, and then our husky, we had to get rid of her. We had to get rid of all of our dogs. 1 passed, and then 3 dogs we had to get rid of when we moved in this house because we're renting, and they wouldn't accept dogs, and so we cried our eyeballs out. Yeah. But then I just, I miss the dogs, but I don't miss having to take them for walks in weather that is just not ideal. I don't miss scooping poop out the backyard. scooping the poop out the backyard, taking them for walks. And when they were sick, we didn't have little, we had one Chihuahua. The rest of them were horse-sized dogs. They were huge, huge dogs. And so imagine big, huge dogs getting sick in the house, and they were the size of horses. You can just imagine what came out, what that was the size of as well. I've had to throw rugs away. I've had to just, that part I don't miss. I just don't miss that. So in that aspect, that's why I preferred cats over dogs. I've had many cats until I found out that two of my children are allergic to cats. They just developed an allergy, and I had cats before they were even born. And then one day they were just like, I just started noticing they were sick. And I was asking, I'm like, are you guys washing your hands at school? You know, like giving them medicine and stuff, because it always seemed like they were catching a cold. That's what it seemed like. I never dealt with allergies or anything like that before, so I didn't know. And so then one day I took them to the doctor and found out they were allergic to cats. Like, it was the highest. I guess the number 13 is the highest, and their level was 13 allergy level for cats. And so can't have cats anymore. And then so we just had dogs for a long time. Dogs and everything else. You know, the hermit crabs, the hamsters. We still have a hamster. We have a hamster and we have 5 rats. So, but the rats are more fun than the hamster. So cats kind of just take care of themselves. And people say that they don't like cats because cats are snobby. But my cats acted like dogs. Like, I had like the best cats in the world. They acted like dogs. They would actually fetch. They actually came to their name. When you called them, you could hear them. They would come to their name. So they weren't like snobby and moody like that. They really acted like dogs. Only we had the benefit of them being cats and going in the litter box. I'm allergic to cats too. And we had cats since I was 12. And suddenly, yeah, that's how it was with my kids. They had it since, I mean, they were born into cats. And then when they reached like, see, my youngest daughter, she was like 5 when I found out she was allergic. My oldest daughter was like 10. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys, we've had cats all this time. So I had to get rid of my babies. It was so hard. But, you know, you get to the point where it's like kids are cats. Some people might think a little harder about it. But it was like, kids are cats. Kids are cats. And so I had to get rid of my cats. And so I've had dogs. And just dogs are just so much work. Now, if you're just really active and you're an outdoorsy person and you just, I don't like bugs. Me being outside is like, I like to sit on the porch with a fan. And the fan, now, it's not like snobby when I say the fan. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so hot. But I have the fan blowing on me to keep the flies away. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. We have one of those big metal fans that kind of sit on the floor. And it's a big, not an oscillating fan, but the big metal floor fan, right? With the metal blades. And I plugged that bad boy up on the porch because we have one of those long porches that you can sit on with a chair and just kind of people watch. And I plugged that bad boy up, and it keeps the flies away because I don't like flies on me. So yeah, I don't like the walking dogs and everything. It's just too much. It's too much. Then and then so many stray dogs. It just seems like no matter what neighborhood we move in, there are stray dogs. Then you're like, I have a huge dog. So I'm like, okay, don't run. And then if the dog runs at us, then my dogs are trying to protect me. And it's this big mess. So it got to the point where I just didn't want to walk the dogs because I didn't want to deal with other people's dogs. Or, you know, just children without parents asking, can I pet them? Like, no. You know, my dogs are friendly, but I just didn't want to deal with, you know, any possibilities. I just didn't want to deal with it because, you never know. But my dogs are super friendly, and I'm like, okay, you don't have an adult with you, so you might pet my dog, and then one of these stray dogs bite you, and then I don't know. Somebody's coming after me saying it was my dog because they saw your child with my dog. Like, no, sweetie. Maybe if you had an adult with you, and that's what I would tell them. If you had an adult with you, maybe next time, okay? And then in the back of my mind, you shouldn't be talking to strangers. But some people are just, they've never met a stranger. They're friendly. And I have no problem with that. So, anybody have any topics that they wanted to discuss today? I wanted to clean my office space, but I wanted to also share with you guys. I know you guys are tired of hearing about I don't know, because YouTube doesn't like people talking about it, but the virus stuff going on. So I know you guys are tired of hearing people talk about it. So I just wanted to, just today I got some news that some family members of mine actually tested positive today. They've been sick one family member has been sick for some time, and she thought it was allergies or whatnot. And she wears a mask everywhere, but the schools opened back up. I'm just saying, we don't know like where the source came from, and the kids wear a mask at school and everything, but I don't know. I really don't know, you guys. We were on the phone trying to like do process of elimination on where it probably started, and even doing process of elimination, we couldn't really get our minds around it. But her whole household tested positive for the yuck. That's what we're going to call it, the yuck. They tested positive for it. Now, I've known other people that have tested positive for it too, and it is confirmed that it's affecting people in different ways. For her household, it was just they thought it was really sinuses or whatnot. And then, but for the other household, which is not my family, the other people that know, he's actually in the hospital for oxygen treatments and stuff. So, but he's much, much older. Like, he's elderly. So I just want you guys pray for my family, pray for us all, but pray for my family, because now it's, people in my family. And so we were crunching down dates. Like, okay, who has been around you on these days and those days? Because we don't go anywhere. We're only like with family, like they can tell you stay away from your family, but they're our family. So we only go with family, at our family's houses. Like, okay, we don't go anywhere else. So let the cousins see each other because nobody's going anywhere. And so then we were like crunching down on who was around who. So yes, if you guys would just pray for my family with that regard. And we're just going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. I know everything's going to be all right. My children, the district that they're in, they start school to Monday. Today's Saturday. They start school Monday, but their school district decided everything's going to be online for the first 9 weeks. And then they're going to go back and reassess and see what's up after that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So a teacher reached out to me. I saw the email right before I went online. And you guys, if we have any teachers on here, brick and mortar teachers that have gone back to school already, and how they have what their experience is with, wherever they live. I'm curious to hear like what different states, what they're doing. Vancouver, Canada, Origin. All right. Hello, Origin. Thank you, High Planet Repertoire. Thank you for praying for us. So, yes, we have Canada in the house. So we have England, Canada. All right. All right. And let's see. Yeah, a teacher reached out to me. And so I'm going to do an interview and post it on here. I'm going to do an interview with a brick and mortar teacher so you guys can get the scoop on what it's like wherever this teacher lives. I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten the details back on where she lives or whatnot, but we're going to do an interview for you guys on this channel. And so you guys can kind of get the scoop on what it's like in the brick and mortar world of all of this going on and everything. And everybody has their own opinions on yes, no, maybe, so. So we're going to hear from some brick and mortar teachers and kind of touch bases with that, because I haven't been in the brick and mortar environment for about, what, 2 years? So I've been out of the loop for about 2 years, but I have a lot of teacher friends. So, but most of them have never taught online before, even during the, all of this. Some of their districts, depending on where they live, just shut everything down. So they didn't have to teach online. In Oklahoma, they did. So in some places, they're having to do it online, and, the brick and mortar people, they're having to teach their students online. Some of them are teaching online with ESL companies or OutSchool as well, in addition to having to report to school and teach in the brick and mortar school. So it's interesting, the things I've been gathering from how they've been kind of breaking things up. And even if you are a student that goes to the brick and mortar school, you're having some of your classes or half of your classes online and half at the building. And that's how they're lessening the numbers in the buildings. So I've read so many articles. I've been reading a lot of articles, you guys, where they're saying that they think that this has just opened up a lot of people's eyes to this being the new norm. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about maybe permanently students having the option to still be part of the public school community, but taking most of their classes online and not necessarily reporting to the building on a regular basis, Monday through Friday, like, traditionally? You even sing it in the movies if you guys, I'm a sci-fi nerd, so if you watch sci-fi movies like I do, they've been having it in the movies for for years, where they've been showing people learning, just online, or holographic teachers teaching students. Like, what's next? Will it be holographic teachers? When will that happen? I've been following the research on the use of holograms and how they're doing that. And so I don't know. There's a lot going on and so much to report. There's so much going on at one time. You guys know the politics side of it, all of that mess. Then there's the educational side of it. Then there's the technology side of it. And for those of you that don't know, if you are interested in stocks or you are into investing in stocks, I do own some stocks in Apple, and Apple is doing a 1-to-4 split. Right now, Apple stock is, the last time I looked, it was a little bit over $500 per share. Let me look real quick. Apple stock, they did it. They said the 31st. Today is the 29th, but they did it already. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if you guys have been seeing it in the news, Apple stock is now $125.50 per share. So, it's not cheap, but it's a big drop from the 500 that it was at. So the last time I looked, it was 500. So it must have been higher than 500, because they split it 4 ways. So for every one stock, they split it 4 ways to make it more affordable to, the everyday person. I guess, you know, depending on what your definition of the everyday person, they wanted to make it more affordable because not everybody can buy shares of Apple at $500 a pop. You know, you probably get like one share. And so, yes, now it's only 125 per share. Now, the last time, I want to get you guys excited about this, okay? It's still a lot of money. $125.50 per share is still a lot of money. But let me tell you, okay, the last time they did a split, I think was in 2014. I'm thinking so many years ago. 2014 was the last time Apple did the same type of split. Only it was, I think the last time they did was a 7-way split because the stocks had grown so much. I think they split it 7 ways and it was like $92, roughly like $100 per share. So think about it. From 2014, the last time they did a split like this, and so all the shares, you know, they were split to make it more affordable so that you can afford to buy shares. And so if somebody had owned 1 share before that, that 1 share now turned into 4 shares, which was equal to the same value, but you just had 4 separate shares that equaled that 1. Hopefully I'm not talking in circles, okay? I'm just trying to get you guys excited because I love investing, okay? I don't talk a lot about it because when I start talking about it, like the nerd comes out and it could be a little confusing. So it's best to talk to somebody that can kind of break it down into more digestible bites, maybe. But I want to get you guys excited. So the last time they did this, Apple shares were roughly $100, somewhere between $92 to $100 per share, right? Fast forward to 2020, Apple shares were like $500 per share. So if you purchased a share back in 2014, you paid about $100 per share. And then that 1 share turned into being worth $500 per share. So your money grew like 5 times. Like, yeah, you multiplied that 1 share, you got 5 times it grew 5 times. So you got like a 400% profit, right? Would that be 400%? Yeah, the way that it grew, yeah, 400% profit, right? So ka-ching. So now they did it again to make it affordable because they don't want their shares to be like, have you guys seen shares that are like thousands of dollars? Amazon, I think an Amazon share is 3,000. 1 share of Amazon. I will look for you. I think 1 share of Amazon. Yep. This is 1 share of Amazon. $3,402 for 1 share. Apple is like trying to keep it like every time it gets big, then they kind of split their shares so that it's affordable for people to buy shares. But if you already own shares, you're not losing anything. You just have more shares to count. But it's been split up into like tinier pieces. Amazon is just like, no, we're just going to keep growing. So they're at, $3,402 per share. That's what Amazon is at. Apple, it seems like every 6 to 7 years, they kind of do a split because when they start growing and they get to that $500-$600 mark, $700, they're like, okay, our shares are getting expensive. Let's kind of chop them so that shareholders still have their shares. So they're not losing any money. They still have their shares. They're equal to the same amount. We're just going to divide that 1 share into multiple shares. So now instead of having 1 share for 500, now it's been divided into 4. So I have 4 shares that together would equal 500. And so now if you were to buy shares, so say at my $500, I was like, okay, I can only afford to buy 1 share. And previously, so I had $500 and it was divided into 4. So now I can buy more shares, individual shares, at $125 per share. And then say 6 to 7 years from now, each of those shares are worth another $500-$600 per share. And say I invested $500 and bought about 4 of them, 4 to 5 shares, right? And then each one is worth, say they went back up to $500 per share. What's 5 times 5? That's, if I spent $500, and in 7 years, my $500 would be worth like $2,500, or maybe then some. $2,500 then some. So I don't know if that excited you at all. It excited me. I don't know if it excited you, but you guys aren't giving me topics. What else you guys want to talk about? I told you guys about, my family situation, the stock thing. Yes, praying for health and safety. Thank you, Origin. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cambly. All right, let's talk Cambly. You guys, I haven't been on Cambly since August. The last time I was on Cambly was the late July. So it's been about a month since I've been on Cambly. It's been about a month. And someone suggested Ingu. Have you guys heard of Ingu? I'll type it on one of my comments on one of my videos. I think it was my most recent video, the one I posted yesterday. Some motivation. Ingu. What companies do you recommend applying with? What application, digital tool would you recommend for writing books, ebooks, or textbooks? Okay. Amazon. That's why Amazon's making so much money. But Amazon has, they have partnered with CreateSpace. If you've ever heard of CreateSpace, you can actually create ebooks on Amazon. You make an account through CreateSpace, but they changed it. I'm trying to see. Oh, how cute. They were making noises. They're grooming each other. So if you hear some type noises, those are the rats. I think I need to do a video on it because there's a process, Origin, where you go in, but through Amazon, they actually have a book site for authors and everything. You can create ebooks, you can create paperback books, you can even do hardback books. You set your prices, and it used to be CreateSpace. So I'm sure if you Google CreateSpace, it'll probably take you to it, because that's where, when I first went into self-publishing, I went through CreateSpace, and I was able to sell my books as ebooks, paperback books, textbooks, hardcover books on Amazon. So I was able to sell on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, anybody. And they assign you an ISBN number. They assign you an ISBN number and everything. So you don't have to come in with your own ISBN number. You just have to write the book. You upload your manuscript. You have to have everything formatted. It's not going to format it all perfectly for you. You have to have it formatted a certain way. They have a guide for you to follow. Do the formatting, like certain spaces, depending on where you want your chapters to be. There are certain spaces you have to do in the manuscript. And when you upload it, which you have to upload as like a PDF, or there are not that many forms they accept as an upload, but you convert it. The easiest way is convert it to a PDF and upload it as a PDF, and then you will have an ebook. You can even do illustrations. You just upload your illustrations. Now, again, you have to do your own formatting. So it's not going to be like a person that goes in and does your formatting for you. You have to do all of that yourself. So when you upload it, you will get to preview it. It's not like it just goes live. They'll let you preview and edit, make sure that everything is in the page margins. The pages are the way you want it to be, especially if you have illustrations. Of course, you want your illustrations to match the page where the writing is on, or however you have that set up. You upload all of that yourself. You preview it. They even have a cover designer where they have like defaulted covers. They also have where you can upload your own cover image and do it that way. But it has to fit certain specifications where they have all of that on there, the specifications. And if it's not going to work, it tells you, oh no, the resolution's too low. It'll tell you it's not going to work. And everything is really self-explanatory on the Amazon. I think it's called Amazon KDP. I'll type it, Amazon KDP. It's like, or maybe it's Amazon KPD. KPD. So it's Amazon Kindle print on demand. That's what it is. Amazon Kindle print on demand. So your books will be printed on demand, and it's awesome. And then they have another site, which is, oh, what's the other site? I'm drawing a blank. There's another site I use, which is only ebook. But if people want to download your copies, they have to create an account on this site, but it's still really cool because it gives gives you eyeballs. Is Amazon, oh, is it Amazon KDP? Amazon, maybe it's Amazon drop printing. Maybe that's the KDP. Amazon Kindle drop printing. Not print on demand, but it is print on demand. Okay. Thank you, High Planet Repertoire. Amazon KDP. Okay. I got those mixed up. Kindle Direct Publishing. I was so off. Kindle Direct Publishing. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it stood for. But yes, Amazon KDP. And you can... You're welcome. Thank you, High Planet Repertoire. Thank you. I'm glad you knew because I was getting it all tore up. So yeah, it's really easy. And then there's another one that I have books on that I have to search. I have to look. And the other one is really good. Like if you want to just get exposure, say you want to write some short stories and get some feedback and, just put some short stories out there and get reviews. I can't think of the other site. And I had just got a notification of royalties last week. And I can't think of the name of it because you asked. You know how it is. When you ask, it just pops out of your mind. It just pops out. I'm trying to see if I filter out royalties. Okay, Amazon. Yep. And it says Kindle Direct Publishing. I got a notification from Kindle Direct. No, there's Create Space. That's old. The last Create Space one I got was from 2018. Why is that still on here? Where's the other one? Smashwords. There it is. Aha. Smashwords. That's another one that I love. Smashwords is really easy. And they don't have the option to do paperback format, at least last time I checked. I don't know, people have been changing some stuff, but it's ebook formatting and you can get reviews and everything. You can even create your own coupons. Say you want to charge normally like $1.99, $2.99, whatever you want to normally charge. You could create a coupon for a period of time. I think the max is like 3 months. I think that's the longest you can run a coupon. And you can create your own coupon and say you want it free as a promotion and you're asking everybody download, go in here, download, read, leave me a review just so you can pick up steam and you can make it free. You can make it free. You can give maybe around, I don't know, whatever holidays. For me, it would be Christmas time. I'm like, Christmas special. So 50% off all blah, 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 blah. And Kindle, Amazon Kindle, they created it recently. They made some changes, I think, earlier this year or maybe late last year, where you can create coupons on there too. They didn't used to have that option. You didn't used to be able to do that, but they've made some changes where you can create coupons on there as well. So they really give you a lot more control over publishing your book and getting your ebook out there. And so, yes, it is amazing. So when my ebook is completed, my, the one that's supposed to be for you guys, I'm in the editing stage now. When it's completed, then I plan on releasing it on Amazon KDP, as well as I was thinking of maybe making it into something with some visuals on Teachable. Have you guys heard about Teachable? You can create courses, you can create all type of stuff. So I was thinking about doing a little something on Teachable, kind of seeing what happens there. I'm kind of new to the Teachable platform, but you guys, the possibilities. Now, somebody wanted to know about Cambly as well. I applied to Ingu, but my experience was not that great. Still teaching on Cambly. And Ingu pays less than Cambly. So I think it says, when I looked at the site, someone recommended it to me today. And I looked at it and it was $1 something. I think they pay $1.25 an hour. I mean, no, not an hour. Excuse me. Not an hour. Up to $10 an hour. We're just going to say that. It said up to $10 an hour. But on Cambly, at least if you teach on the Cambly Kids side, you can make up to $12 an hour. So I don't know anyone personally that teaches on Ingu, but I think it's similar to the Cambly platform and you don't have to be a native English speaker either. I looked on there and there are people from all over that are not native English speakers that are on Ingu. So Cambly, they prefer native English speakers, but they really look at how neutral, and I guess it depends on whoever's definition of neutral your accent is. And so that's why they have you do the video submission to kind of see, will this work for our company? Ingu, I'm not sure where they're based out of. Cambly is based out of San Francisco, California in the United States. Ingu, I'm not sure. But it is similar in some regards to Cambly from what I have researched. But it looks like pay-wise, you could achieve more financially with Cambly than you could with Ingu. I hope I'm saying that right. E-N-G-O-O. I'll type it again. From what I have researched, now I haven't talked to anyone with personal experience, but then who was this that said? Katie Crawford, you said you have personal experience with Ingu. Started my own tutoring teaching business online. LaShondra, thanks for. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Katie. I'm glad that the videos are helpful. I hope motivational. I hope, give you more ideas on, hey, let's all grow together. I don't think that, just me personally, I know everybody wants to get paid for what they specialize in. Everybody wants to get paid. Like if I'm going to do like one-on-one time with teachers, then sometimes depending on, like if it's just emails, like, okay, email, I'll email, send you some pictures, send you some videos. But if somebody wants me to like carve out like an hour, then okay, maybe we can consider some type of compensation, maybe. But as far as just sharing what I know with you guys, and I don't think people should have to pay for stuff that you can probably Google and find. Now, one-on-one mentoring I can understand because it's just like teaching a class. You're actually taking time to do one-on-one mentoring, like video mentoring. I understand that, but like just giving somebody information, then I'm always looking for, okay, well, I got to do a lot of digging, but I can probably find quite a bit digging and putting my minds with other like-minded educators like yourself. And that's where, that's how the channel was born, really. It started with you guys. If you guys are new here and you don't know my beginnings, it started with me being with really VIP kid and not seeing at that time there weren't so many people on YouTube doing videos on VIP kid. There were like maybe 5, and they weren't really doing like intense, extensive behind the scenes type videos. They were just like, get hired. This is how you do the demo. And then that's it. Yeah, you didn't see classes. You didn't see anything. You didn't see examples. It's like, okay, get hired. This is how I get hired. Then what? What then? And then, so that's how this channel was born. I was one of those, now what? What do I do next type people. So I was like, okay, you know what? As I learn, I'm going to share, pay it forward. I'm going to give back, because there's got to be somebody else out there that is asking the same questions I'm asking. Like, what now? I'm hired. Now what? I'm kind of scared to open my schedule. So I try to do as much research as possible and share with you guys, which I have found. Oh my gosh. Have you guys heard of Zig Zoo? YouTube probably don't want me to talk about Zig Zoo. I don't know, because Zig Zoo is starting to grow. They have like these little. I downloaded the app like a week or 2 ago for my son, because I heard about it, because I'm always researching stocks. And then when I heard about it, I was like, oh, is this like, do they have stock options? Can I buy stock? Because this might be the next big thing. I don't know. Oh no, So let me see. I have the app on my phone. And they have these cute, here it is. This is what the app looks like. You guys get to take a peek at what I have on my phone. But this is what the app looks like. Zig Zoo. Zig Zoo. And if you go into it, my phone is about to die. Like, look, there's this cute little girl on here telling a joke. So it's like, what's up? And I'm not exposing anybody's kid, because this is a public app. Okay. Okay, it's gonna be hard. So it's like it's almost like YouTube for kids, like YouTube / TikTok / I don't know what, YouTube, TikTok. Okay, so I'm trying today. And they're all kids. See, look at this. She says, "Can you spell your name with your body?" So isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Kids that want to get on and they want to be creators. Today's question is, how can we save the bee population? And this person is doing one. Well, how can you save the bees? It's when we cannot kill bees anymore, because bees give us. Today I'm going to be today's question. This is so cool. And then this girl, the one that you just saw, she has a bunch of them. They have some. My son likes to watch these Jude, and they have science experiments. Can you make rain in a jar? Okay, Michaela. I think it's cute. So Zig Zoo is this new app that they're doing, that they have, and I don't know how long it's been out. I think it's been out for a couple of years now. They don't have stock options yet, but they're growing it. And see, look, they have categories. So they have categories in, oops, can't really see it. They have featured projects, science, literacy, physical education, social and emotional, math, arts and music. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? And so it's targeted for kids. And so I've been doing some research as, an educator, and I was like, how could I use this app to benefit? Now, I've seen I've seen adults on here doing stuff with their children. Like, okay, let's do a science experiment today. And you can hear like the adult's voice, and they're doing it with children. Can you make slime? And then they have all of these children that are trying it out making slime. So my wheels started turning, and I was thinking, how could I just made the best slime. How could I incorporate this in the classroom to maximize involvement? And so I guess what it all comes down to, depending on what type of, I'm blurry again, I can see it. Depending on what type of platform or what you're trying to teach, there are things that you could do to where you can have discussions. Maybe you can teach an experiment. I'm big into science. I love science. So maybe, or social studies or something like that. You teach something, and then how cool would it be? I'm doing more research, so I'm gonna do a video to create some type of a community to where you can actually have, guys, I just like a group or some type of submission on Zig Zoo. Now I've heard all types of different things about this app on the possibilities. So I'm gonna research it some more. I'm going to get some more ideas, and I'm going to share with you guys on how you could use this, because it's public, you know, it's a public app that you just download the app, and then you can just start watching videos. All the videos, everything is public. And so, hey, I was like, maybe my kids can do some stuff. I haven't even looked on how to record anything. So my profile just looks like this, just with an L. I haven't done anything. I was just like, okay, well, that's it. So I'm looking into how to create and what you could do to add your own things on here, because they come from somewhere, right? But it's starting to be something that's growing popularity with kids and parents. And I've seen articles now. I'm starting to see articles on it in the educational field where they're talking about Zig Zoo. So they were testing it maybe a year or two ago. It was in the beta stage, but now they're doing more with it. And can you imagine being a part of this from the beginning, like from its beginnings, before it just blows up? And I don't think any of these people are getting monetized or paid. I think they're just on here because they just like doing it. But there's some cool stuff on here, and to be a part of this community early, I think would be beneficial. Okay, Tracy, you said you applied this morning to Cambly. Yeah, it's the waiting game. Hopefully you hear back really soon. Some people, it's been taking weeks. Would you say weeks? And some people, I still think it depends on who picks up the file, who does it. Because on OutSchool, even, there are some classes that I submit for approval, and within 20 minutes, I'm like, oh, it's live. Like, I just did it. And then there's a couple of classes that I submitted where it sat there for like a week and a half waiting to be approved. So I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but I think it just goes out and it's assigned to people. And when they get to it, then that's when they are able to see it. High Planet Repertoire. Oh, I'm interested in getting reviews. Have you had more success with Amazon or Smashwords? With reviews, Smashwords. It's weird. Like Amazon, I don't know why it's labored for people to leave reviews. I leave reviews for everything. I am an Amazon queen, okay? I buy things on Amazon all the time. I'm always buying stuff on Amazon, and everything I buy, I leave a review. I just do. Even if I don't put a picture or a video, I at least put some stars and a little description of what it was like for me. But there's a lot of people that I know that they're like, hey, I bought your book. I just got it from Amazon. I'm like, okay, leave a review. And I don't think I've gotten a review on Amazon. I don't think I've gotten anything. But on Smashwords, I get reviews. But not all of my stuff is on Smashwords. I only have like 2 works on Smashwords. So, and most of the time I do free promotions on Smashwords just to get exposure. And so I don't really make any money on Smashwords because it's just to get exposure. So my name is known, but I get reviews on Smashwords. But reviews are important. And I don't think a lot of people just like you guys know, like teaching online. That's why we get so sensitive with our stars or apples, whatever you work for, and our reviews, because, we want people to say good things so other people can see that, because some people want to hear what other people say before they make an investment. Invest in me. Like the comments on my videos. I'm sure when people go see, I know I do it, when I go see certain videos, I check the comments out. And I'm like, maybe somebody asked this question. And I check out the comments to see, or if it's a how-to video, something informative, especially if I'm watching stock options, stock investing videos, I go to the comments and see if there's something, somebody else put something in there that I can segue into or whatnot. And so, yeah, we want reviews. You guys keep that in mind, especially authors, YouTube people want subscriptions. They want you to subscribe and they want to see thumbs up, because thumbs up and people subscribing helps the algorithms. So when you guys give thumbs up, then it helps the algorithm. When I get the thumbs down, then that tells YouTube that people do not want to see this. And almost every video I have a handful or so of thumbs down, but you can't please everybody. I try. Like I say, I'm for everyone. I'm here for everyone, but I may not be for everyone. Everybody may not like my style, and that's okay. That's okay. Jesus couldn't please everybody. How do I expect to please everybody? I try. Wells English, Jin G. No, I have not tried Wells English. I have not. People tell me about it, but I've been too occupied in everything else. I have not tried that yet. But I've heard good things. I've heard really good things about Wells. Is it appropriate to email these companies and ask about the status of the application after a few weeks of waiting? For companies like Cambly, you could. You're probably going to get a generic email saying, it's in the process. Please be patient because blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you could, because they say that it doesn't help. But I've seen cases where people are like, I emailed and then a few days later, I finally got, whether or not I was approved. I was either approved or a few days later, they declined on putting me through as a tutor. But they say, I think they want to discourage. They do discourage. I'll say that. They discourage sending emails. However, in some cases when people have been waiting weeks and weeks, and I've even, the longest case that I've heard was 3 months. Somebody said they waited 3 months, they forgot they applied, and then suddenly they got an email saying congratulations. And they had forgotten they even applied. So I don't know. But I would say that the company says they discourage it. However, I've seen it kind of put some eyeballs onto the whatever was submitted, put some eyeballs on the submission after an email was sent. And so I do it. If that's the real question you want to know, do I do it? Yes. Yes, I do. But I've never had to wait a long time. So with Cambly, I waited, I think, 3 days. But that was back in the beginning of 2019, January of 2019. So that was a year and a half ago. And I waited 3 days. Now it's a much popular option. So the wait times have been a bit longer for many people. Do Cami tutors get paid in the trial classes? Yeah, okay. Adham Zaki. I hope I'm saying your name right. Adham Zaki. I've been hearing about this, like we're teaching for free. No, you don't. You don't teach for free. You're getting paid in the trial classes. Any other company like VIP Kid, Go Kid, those heavy hitting ESL companies, they have all offered trial classes. and you get paid for them. They're not like, oh, well, we're going to give you all these trial classes to start off and you're not getting paid. Cami's the same way. The company takes they take the bullet on that one. They take everything on themselves with the trial classes. You as the contractor, you're getting paid for it. You're still getting paid every minute that you teach. Someone else had said, they heard that if it's not a full minute, like if they're on for a few seconds, you don't get paid on Cambly. Here's what it is. If they're on for like 3 seconds, no, you're not going to get paid for 3 seconds. You're not going to get paid for a minute if it was 3 seconds. But say you're talking to the person for like 45 seconds. They round that up. But if it's like 20 seconds, hey, teacher, click. No, you're not going to get paid for that. But then, I mean, it's only a few seconds. So I guess you could say, well, that's 20 seconds of my time. Yeah, but they're not going to pay you for those few seconds. But if it was like 45 minutes and up, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 55, they round that up to the nearest full minute, the next minute up. So you'll get paid for that. You will still get paid for that. You get paid for trial classes. You get paid for like those trials where people have 5-minute trials, 15, 10-minute trials. You get paid for that. On the kids side, they have trial classes where they have, you know, their one free lesson, which is a 30-minute lesson. You get paid for that. You're getting paid for it. So I don't know. These rumors that you hear, I think, are disgruntled people. You're not getting paid for anything, but you do. You get paid for that. So I just want to squash those rumors. And, you know, obviously I'm not like a paid representative to floss Cambly. I'm just telling you the facts. You get paid for it. So hopefully that helps you and anyone else that was wondering. You are paid for those trial lessons, whether it's 5 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 30, it don't matter. Whatever trial minutes they have, even though it says this is a trial person and you're talking to them for 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to get paid for those 2 or 3 minutes. It's okay. You will get paid for it. And anything 45 seconds or up, they round it up to the nearest 1 minute, and you're going to get paid for that. It's not often they're going to hang up after like 30 seconds or less. Now you get kids. That's one of the downsides. You get kids, you get people being silly, and you get people that made a mistake because, you know, some of them, their English is not that good, and they go into the app, and depending on their settings on the app, they're clicking things, because I've done it by mistake, almost called a tutor when I downloaded the student app to see what the students see, and I was clicking around, it was like, start your free trial. And so I had created my profile and everything, and I just wanted to go look at tutors and say, okay, this is what they see. So I kind of searched myself to see what they see, what it is on their side, because I always like to put myself in the other shoes. And I almost started a free trial lesson because it was like this red thing. It was like, start your free trial now. So I thought it was just like, okay, I do this and I pick something, but it was like, you know, pick a tutor or whatnot, and it would start ringing. I was like, oh no, exit. I just closed the whole app. It's like, that was so close. I didn't want to start a free trial. And then somebody's like, someone just hung up on me. Or let it be somebody that recognizes me. Oh, can you believe Chandra Wigfall was playing pranks on Cambly? But they make mistakes. They do it. I've had so many people say, I didn't know it was going to call a real person. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, it's okay. And I'm trying to talk to them. And they're like, oh my gosh. Click. I'm like, okay. It happens. But let's sum that all up. You get paid for your time. You're not working for free. I just got my demo lesson for my OutSchool application to record, then I could submit it. I think I feel more trepidation about that one because so many seem to be rejected, but so many seem to be accepted. Look at the positive, Tracy. You got this. You got this. You got this. Okay, and if you are rejected, we don't want to really speak that out there, but say the big, fat, nasty, hairy if, okay? That nasty, hairy one, the if. You can turn around. You don't have to wait. Like, you know, a lot of these companies where they say, wait 6 months, wait. You can turn around and next day, same day, apply again. You don't have to change your email. Apply again. Apply again. There are people, I have seen posts, because I'm part of the communities. You guys get hooked up in Facebook communities, okay? Facebook is more like business than it is social for me. I get on Facebook if I want to laugh, because they have like videos and stuff that are funny, like Family Feud. Do you guys want to see me do a reaction video? I can do reaction videos. Do you guys want to see that? Who's here for it? Or do you guys want me to stick to teaching because you don't want to hear me talk about anything else? I know some people say, I like to hear you talk. Oh, you're so personable. And then I had a comment on one of my videos telling me that all of my talking is excruciating. My rambling was unnecessary, but the helpful part was helpful. I'm just like, ooh. But I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Some people are here for conversation as well as the information. Some people just want the ABCs, facts, and they want to jump off, and that's fine. So let me know. You guys want me to do reaction videos? But on OutSchool, you can go and apply as many times as you want. I've seen people apply 5, 6 times and then say, guess what? On my 6th try, I was accepted. And there's no shame in it. There is no shame. I was accepted on my 1st try, but in all fairness, that was before OutSchool blew up like it is. It was before OutSchool blew up. And they were just like, oh, yeah, we're growing. And yeah, we're hoping to grow and get as many teachers as possible. Now it's like, there are so many people that are on OutSchool. But I'm going to tell you, don't let that scare you, because it's not like VIP Kid, where VIP Kid catered to, okay, I'm not dissing VIP Kid, you guys. I just use that as an example because so many videos about VIP Kid and Go-Go Kid, those types of companies, they talk about how it's flooded and they're not getting bookings because those are the type of companies where the parent chooses you. You know, the company doesn't book for you. So by no way am I dissing VIP Kid, because I give VIP Kid mad love because that was my beginnings. That's how I entered into the online teaching world. But using that as an example, like VIP Kid, and I know if you've been searching online, you've seen tons of videos about it took me months to get a booking on VIP Kid, stuff like that. OutSchool is different because VIP Kid, Go-Go Kid, companies like that, their client base is China. OutSchool, their client base is the world. Okay. I've had students from France. I had 2 little boys from Africa just last week. And I was just like, oh, greetings. I'm so happy to see you, like from Africa. And from all over. You get people from all over that want to take your classes. And these are people that speak English. They speak English, but they're in these different countries. So it's not, don't worry about, oh no, I don't want to do it because of all these teachers. Because with companies like VIP Kid, like Go-Go Kid, they have the curriculum. Everything is like the same curriculum. You're going to see the same thing, you know, with different students, but it's the same stuff. With OutSchool, you are making it. So there could be something you're bringing that someone else doesn't have. So it still makes you popular, and OutSchool promotes you. So I just want to put that out there. Obviously, I'm not a paid representative for OutSchool either. But yes, Tracy, stay positive. But I think I'm sure everything's going to be great. If you don't get it the first time, the big, hairy, nasty if. Do it again. Don't be discouraged. Keep doing it. You'll get in there, okay? You might need to tweak some stuff. Join groups. You can even have other people critique your video. They will give you tips. And I mean, other teachers that maybe have been in your same shoes, if, big fat hairy, if you don't make it, and they will help you. And that's what I love about the teaching communities. Most teachers have the best intentions, and they really want to lift everyone else up. And I get so many free resources from these teaching groups as well. Okay. And a lot of those groups motivate me and inspire me. And I come on here and I share with you guys things that I have learned from Google, from other teachers, from just ideas. And an idea may have led me to ask other teachers or Google or whatnot, and I bring it to my channel. Jinji, you want to hear me talk about my work-life balance? Karen Wingfield, you can't be accepted if you don't try. Yes, you're right. Yeah, Jinji's going to put her referral link for Wells English. So yeah, go ahead and do that. If anybody's interested in Wells English, Jinji has a referral link for you. She has one for you. So maybe if I at you, Jinji, then that'll help people find you. Has a referral link for Wells English. I know that all that just, oh my gosh, has a referral link for Wells English. Sharing is caring. Someone else asked me something. I think I'm missing. Wagner, you should try one-on-one English. They are in Vietnam. It's one-on-one English lessons to Vietnamese kids. And it's called one-on-one English. Ooh. Okay. If anybody was interested in that, that's what Wagner's saying. Okay. Contact Wagner. He has details on that. What else? I don't want to miss anybody. Tracy, my so-called rambling. Well, I'm glad it gives you fresh perspective. Not everyone agrees with you, but I think those of you that are in this room with me, I think maybe you guys like my rambling. I tell people I'm just me. I'm just genuine. None of my videos are scripted. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm a VIP kid. I almost didn't do Cambly Kids because of the low pay, but it's great, very flexible, and mostly no prep. Girl, I never do prep. Or maybe you're not. I don't know. High Planet repertoire. I never do prep. Never. Well, with Cambly Kids. I don't. But yes, Cambly Kids is like, I get on Cambly Kids like I'm talking to you guys right now. Hi. And then flip through those little slides that they give and whatever I'm like, okay, read this. I freestyle it. If the kid's not interested in the slide at all, then we just gonna work on something else. What did you eat today? Eat. That's so good. I ate, and then we play games, whatever, but pull something out. Because you get those kids that don't want to pay any attention to the slides whatsoever. And most of the time, the parents are like, oh, yeah, I don't care. As long as they're talking in English, I don't care. We just bought the package. I'm like, okay. And a lot of parents tell me, oh, we bought the slides because we tried different teachers, and some teachers prefer slides, which is true. Some people say, if I'm going to teach your child, we need slides, period. And you can do that. So parents buy the package with the slides. You're welcome, Jinji. It took me a few weeks to get bookings. I'm now getting requests for extra classes. Oh, Karen, you're talking about on OutSchool or something else for your requests? Totally agree, Karen Wingfield. Karen, I think you're talking about you get requests for extra classes on OutSchool. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I open my schedule up, which sometimes is scary. Because I open my schedule up so parents can actually, in my availability, if there's a request they have, they can just go ahead and book it themselves. Because I'm like, I'm available on this day at this time. If you want something, just go ahead and put it in. Put it right on in there. Just clickety click, click, click. And some of the parents do clickety click, click, click. And I get a notification. I'm like, when did I open that? And I'm like, oh. But the good thing is you get 2 weeks notice. So say a parent jumped in and was like, I'm just going to create my own schedule. because this is the class I want to take, and she doesn't have it for the time I want, and I see she has availability, the parent can go in and do that, but it won't be any sooner than 2 weeks later from the date they put in to have your class. So they can't be like, you're going to teach us tomorrow. Surprise. It's going to be at least, you get at least minimum 2-week notice. I have parents that have already booked me in October. I'm like, okay, they have some plans. I hope they don't unbook it before then, but I have requests for October that they've already put in there. Thank you, Gingy. I'm glad that I make it sound funny. You know, that's me. Memories. All right, you guys, I've been on for a while, and it's been an hour and a half, and my stomach is rumbling, and I don't even know how much leftover pizza we have, and I'm going to go eat some. And so it's about that time. It's about the time. So hopefully you guys can get some helpful information from this. It started off kind of like freestyle conversation. Then we ended it on some educational note with, you know, publishing ebooks, different sites to be a part of. Does Cami pay for trial classes? I gave a couple shout outs to some people that have some information if it's something you're interested in. Thank you. I really appreciate the honesty in your videos. You're welcome. You're welcome, Origin. That's why I do these lives, because you don't see enough of these in our industry. You know, you see live videos all the time, all type of stuff everywhere, but you don't see enough of these in our industry. And it could be a little scary. It could be scary. I think some teachers are scared that people are going to be like attacking. You suck. Like, what? Oh no, in the live. I'm so sorry. But it could be a little scary. I know my first live, I was like, my armpits were like flowing, Niagara Falls. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared. So, yeah, I bring it. A video about ebooks would be very helpful. Okay, I'm going to do one where, you know, those videos I do where I show my screen. Someone has asked me that before, maybe twice before, and let me write it down. You guys, writing things down is powerful. Look, these are notes. Notes on classes that I have planned for stock that I've been researching. I have notes. Let me give me a fresh. Okay, I'm just going to write in the empty spots. Oh, here we go. A fresh side. So, YouTube video ideas. Before I let you guys go, what else? I'm writing it down. Ebooks. Oh yeah, I need to finish editing my voice acting one. Sometimes I just feel like, sometimes I wait because I feel like the content really isn't that great. I wish I had more to add to it. I think I just overthink it. I'm just going to just release what I have. And then as I find more, then do another video on it too. Because if I sit on it for too long, then it's just old, you know, it's outdated information. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put it out there. And then I think I mentioned in one of my posts, what is it called? Oh my gosh. There's this platform, not really a platform, but there's something that I found where as educators, you can actually promote yourself. You could promote, if you're a YouTuber and you're trying to get attention, you could promote yourself, whatever. It's kind of like LinkedIn. You guys, if you have LinkedIn, use it. I get a lot of people from LinkedIn. Pinterest. It's more than just finding recipes and DIYs. Use Pinterest to promote yourself. Use Pinterest. You will be surprised how many people look on Pinterest for things other than DIYs. Okay, recipe ideas. I get on there for like recipes, DIYs. And then I realized that, oh my gosh, I can actually put my YouTube videos on Pinterest. And people looking for certain things, they will find your YouTube videos. They will find if you have like, if you do blogging, if you decided to do some blogging, put your blog, Pinterest. Use Pinterest, you guys. And you can get a free blog. You don't have to pay for a host. WordPress. The only thing is when it's free, you know how, like, whatever your website name is, then you got to have the host name in it. Because I have a free one, Cover the Children with Prayer. And it's just, I need to be more active on it because I've halted it because I've just been so busy. But I've just started doing it again yesterday. Cover the Children with Prayer. And it's just like little prayers or motivational things for us to speak over our children and share with our children, just covering them in positivity and love and prayer. And my blog is like coverthechildren.wordpress, you know. So if it's free, you got to use the little host name in it, but that's okay. Put it on Pinterest. You know, most people don't care about that. Now, if you want people to remember it from scratch, that could cause a problem because nobody's going to really remember oh, I think it was WordPress.wordpress. You know, they're not really going to remember that. But if you put the link all over the place and all they got to do is go, then it'll take them right to it. Pinterest, okay? Start a free blog. Talk about your expertise and put yourself on Pinterest. Oh my gosh, Pinterest is like a big one, you guys. I have a whole video in the works on Pinterest, and I'm going to share my Pinterest page with you guys live and in living color. What else? Any other video ideas? Good night, Tracy. Oh wow, it's 11 p.m. there. It's only 5:11 here. You're very welcome, Tracy. Okay, well, put them in the comments. I have 2 requests. Give me some video ideas that you want to see. We have ebooks. I'm going to do more of the voice acting. LinkedIn, if you're not familiar with it, or how I use LinkedIn. Pinterest, now I came up with those. LinkedIn, Pinterest, free blogging and getting attention. You guys, we're going to get this, not just get this money, but we're going to lift each other up, and you guys are going to be successful. Virus and no virus. 2020 is your year. Okay? We're going to get this. We're going to build together. If you could think of anything else, my requests are just give me some topics that you want to discuss. And teachers pay teachers. Okay. I've been looking in that. Oh, Teachable. That's another one. Teachers pay teachers. I created an account and everything, but I have like this, you know, where you just think it's just not good enough. I see everybody else's graphics, but I've been doing research on how to create your own graphics and stuff. And then Teachable. Woohoo, you guys are keeping me busy. And my second request, find me links. You guys, if you were here in the beginning of this whole thing, I have Alf. I have a new Alf puppet. And I bought Kermie, but I call him Hermie because I don't know, he looks off to me. So I'm like, you're not Kermie, you're Hermie. So I call him Hermie. But I want Miss Piggy. I want Gonzo. I want Animal. And any other cool puppets that you have links to, send them my way. Canva. You know, I just did a video, not me did a video. I watched a video presentation on someone doing a free Canva class, but I don't know. I think you got to pay to use Canva, but I have never used it myself, Gingy. But I'm going to do some research. That's something that I've been looking into. And then another teacher was talking about how she uses animations. And I saved like all that information. I was like, that'll be awesome. I'm sure we would all like to, not all, but a lot of people would like to know. You said you can use it for free. Okay. You can use for free. I've heard so many people talking about they pay for theirs. I guess there's maybe it's like Minicam where they have a free side and a paid side. All right, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna go eat. Google Slides. Yes, because I don't have PowerPoint. I don't have the Microsoft Suite. So I do use Google Slides and I've become a pro at it. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm going to that would be I'm so blurry. That'll be great. Do one on Google Slides. And I have, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I don't want to speak on it until I do it, but I have some awesome ideas with Google Slides and I can't wait to share them with that. I actually where it allows it. I love it. I'm gonna show you guys. Where is it? Where's my app? Here it is. I need to change it because my hair is green. I don't know if they have a green one now, but that's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's my Bitmoji. So, and then I lost my brown glasses. If you guys have been wondering, I lost them. So, yeah. All right. You're awesome, Gingy. Thank you for all the ideas. Okay. TTFN, everybody. I'm going to be on for, like, I say a little bit, but seriously, like a little bit tomorrow for Motivational Sunday. I'm going to do a live motivation. And I think I'm going to bring the kids and we're going to do a family motivation. And each of the kids are going to give you a word. So, yes, you get to see Jude. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.